Alrighty, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back once again to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous for the second day in a row. So, today we are not going to be playing the normal game because the new DLC has dropped, Through the Ashes, where you play as a bunch of civilians and low-level adventurers trying to survive in Canobris post-demon attack. You know, in the timeline where that didn't happen. So, let's begin, shall we? Through the Ashes. While the future Knight Commander is fighting their historic battle for the Wardstone in the whole world, the regular people on the burning streets of Canobris are doing their best to survive. In this additional campaign for low-level characters, you will see the war through the eyes of common city dwellers, proving that you don't need to be a mythic champion to be a hero. Lead a small group of townsfolk out of captivity to safe refuge. Who will you save? Who will you sacrifice? And what grim secrets of the world wound have the main campaign's heroes missed? Hello, Riptoid Maker Ninja, how you doing? Welcome back. Okay, so since we're doing this as a normal campaign, let's do normal difficulty here, I think. Just nothing too crazy. Interesting. So it's a different set of pre-built characters compared to the main campaign. I'm doing alright, mostly. The stuff from yesterday has kind of gotten sorted out. We'll have to see. It'll take a couple days before I know for sure. But we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. Okay, now for this. What can I make for this? What would be a good character to make for this? I think what I'm actually going to do... Let's do a custom character here. Yeah, I hope so too. It's probably fine, but don't know for sure yet. Well, it's probably fine. We'll know in a couple days for certain. Like Monday-ish. But, yeah. No sense dwelling on that. That's not what the streams are for. Streams are for me to play video game and also take mind off things. And also have fun with people. Yay. Anyway, yeah. Right. So... Yes, that is the idea, Safety Gamer. Hello, welcome back. It's been a while. How have you been doing? By the way, you're not in Boston currently, are you? Or going to Boston? Yeah, exactly. That's video games. Yeah, so the reason I'm making a new character is because, as I mentioned earlier, the new story DLC has dropped, Through the Ashes. So we're going to be playing through there. Ah, okay. Anyway, yeah. DLC literally dropped earlier today, and it's time. So what I'm thinking... The first DLC I liked, honestly. It was an interesting little thing. It has a lot of stuff going on there. I could see some parts of it people wouldn't like, but I did enjoy it personally. So, you know, to each their own. Phone call. I gotta take this one. I'll be right back. Oh, does it? Okay, well, I haven't actually played Varnhold's Lot. And, yeah, well, anyway, we'll see. So, here's what I'm thinking. The character's gonna be low level, which means probably level... I'm gonna guess probably level 6 max, right? That's probably a safe estimate. Video is 10 seconds to find. That's normal, like, Twitch just does that. Twitch has a very variable, Twitch has a very variable delay on their streams. That's totally normal. Like, it can either be between, like, 10, like, 15, 5 seconds, or, like, 30. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Oh, God, Toybox. I do have Toybox installed. That's probably a bad thing. That's probably a bad thing to have Toybox installed at the moment. We'll find out. Level 4 or 5? Yeah, I think it's about there. Anyway, I'm assuming level 6 is probably going to be the max level. Yeah, that's fair. I should probably uninstall it myself, actually. I'm just not going to use it. I'm just not going to turn it on. Actually, let me... That reminds me. I can just do this, can't I? Yeah, there we go. Aha. Does that turn it off? Good. There you go. Mod's turned off. Don't have to worry about a thing. Probably. I hope. Also, hello, Apollyon. How are you doing? All right. So here's my thought, right? I got 3 options I can go for. I can go for a skill-focused character. Again, I can bring back Sam Chadlovsky in civilian form. I could go for an all-around character like an alchemist or cleric or something that'll have a mix of healing, damage, skill, whatever. Or I can do what I've been meaning to do, which is something I have been able to do because I couldn't fit it into my normal characters, and play Kineticist, which is what I'm going to be doing because that sounds like the most fun and interesting, and we'll see how that works. Just woohoo! All right, so let's take this dude. All right, nope, not Alchemist. We are going to go for a Kineticist. And I'm thinking I'm going to take a... Damn it. Elemental Aesthetic isn't in here. Kinetic Knight is an option. Elemental Engine, Blood Kineticist, Overwhelming Soul, Psychokineticist. Yeah, so the basic deal with Kineticist is... The best way to think about it is Dragon Ball Z. With the caveat that instead of powering up over time, you power down over time, but do more damage. You sacrifice health in order to make your power-ups more powerful, effectively. That's the basic premise. You're not quite a bender, because a bender is more... There's bender aspects to it, which is a lot of the utility talent stuff, where like you can use create wall or use water to heal or create water armor, that sort of stuff. But a lot of that stuff kind of fits more into like an elemental style monk. Yeah, exactly. I personally put it closer to Dragon Ball Z than like Avatar. So let's see here. I'm going to go with just probably base Kineticist, actually, because Kinetic Knight's handy, but you lose a lot of flexibility with only being locked to Kinetic Blade, since Kinetic Whip and that sort of stuff isn't in the archetype. And the rest of these are like weird trade-offs that I just don't want to bother with the most, especially this one. Now, as for race, I'm going to go with... I go human or dwarf? Dwarf, gnome, half-elf. Dwarf's probably the best option here. So I'll go with the Dwarf Kineticist. I get a con bonus at the cost of Charisma, which I don't need. Yeah, because Kineticist is a class that functions off your Constitution score. Let's see. +1 bonus attack rolls against undead. Usual race, unstoppable. Yeah, I guess. Although... I mean, so... What they really are just warlocks. They're just Pathfinder's version of warlocks. Like, you trade out the stuff with, like, higher power, pacts, and whatnot to get just arcane blasts. That's effectively what they are. Like, that's all it is. The elemental alignment stuff just makes people think, oh, it's like Avatar. When really it's very superficially like Avatar. I mean, they can do way more damage, but that really depends on a lot of things. I think probably endurance. Yes, but Kinetic Blast is also a standard action, so you're only hitting once per round at 20d6 base, if you hit. And that has a bunch of caveats alongside it. If you're doing a touch attack with an Elemental Blast, then, or with an Energy Blast, then you do half that damage, which is like a fireball at a single target that you also can miss. If you're doing it with a Physical Blast, you do 20d6, but then you also have to deal with damage reduction, unless you're using Earth, Mixed Metal Blast, which I think does less damage as a result being a higher tier blast and all that. That's a whole thing. It doesn't. It's not as crazy as it actually is. It feels like. Yeah, exactly. That's the main problem. There's ways to get around that and ways to like. There's an archetype called God, what's the archetype called? Hold on a second. I'm gonna look this up because I don't remember exactly. Kineticist archetypes. Kinetic Knights do get kind of around it, as well as Kinetic Elemental Ascetic. Because what they do is they get for free the Elemental Fist and Elemental Blade form infusions, which means that they get to use their BAB to actually attack with their Kinetic Blast instead of doing a single standard action Kinetic Blast every turn. So Kinetic Knight gets more damage out of it because it gets to do like effectively an Elemental Blast per BAB, whereas Elemental Ascetic does Kinetic Fist, which gets like very reduced Elemental Blast damage, but in exchange you get your actual fist damage on top of that, which can be good if you are either going into Monk or just going straight Elemental Ascetic, doing an unarmed strike stuff, which lets you add things like an Amulet of Mighty Fists to it. So it becomes effectively just a boost to your fist damage, as opposed to your fist damage is included in your Kinetic Blast. Whereas Kinetic Knight, you don't get any of that, but you just get multiple attacks with your BAB. Let me see, what was it? It was Elemental Annihilator. That was it. Elemental Annihilator has a special ability as well called the Devastating Infusion, which effectively lets them do like Dragon Ball Z style Ki Blasts. So instead of doing like a big Kamehameha wave thing that most Kinetic Blaster effectively are, they get the ability to just shoot out like lots of smaller blasts, which deal less damage, but they get a bunch of them. And then at level 20, they get an ability called Omnicide, which is a 10d6 plus 10 points of bludgeoning damage, cold damage. It's 10d6 points of bludgeoning damage, 10d6 points of cold damage, 10d6 plus 10 points of electricity damage, 10d6 plus 10 points of fire damage, 10d6 points of force damage, counts as a blast of all 5 elements, costs 4 burn, and is just like a super, super high damage beam. So that's even more DBZ. Just literally every damage type in one, just blah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 50d6 plus 50. Granted, that's at level 20, costs 4 burn, and etc. But, you know, that's their big one. All right. So, going on with this. Weapon proficiency, scythe, great axe, light pick, light hammer. Rapier, great buckler. Well, let me think. Is it? No, you could probably do more. Technically speaking, Kineticists can do more if they get the ability. I don't remember what the exact trick is, but basically a Kinetic Blast, that's the base damage for a Kinetic Blast. Like, an Alchemist has bombs that do like 10d6 per bomb or whatever, but the base damage is actually just 1d6 plus your int, and then the extra d6s are additional dice, so they don't get multiplied on a crit. If you crit with an Alchemist bomb, it just adds one more d6, because your base damage is only 1d6. With a Kineticist, your base damage is the Kinetic Blast's damage. So if you crit with a Kinetic Blast, it does multiply the entirety of the blast's damage. I remember there's some weird way that you could use it to get like a Vital Strike on top of it. So you just get this like huge damage Kinetic Blast, but again, you're locked to a single attack as a result of that, and if you miss, you miss, which is not great. I think it might have been a weird archetype thing. Now let's go with Acolyte. I'll go with 18. Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. So, I need Constitution because Kineticist's damage, burn amounts, and all that other stuff functions off Constitution. I just noticed I only got 15 points for this, too. So this is a low-tier character. I only get 15 points to work with. Anyway, Constitution, important for Kineticists. That's their damage, that's their health, that's their everything, really. Dexterity, secondary stat, because you need that to actually hit things with your Kinetic Blast. Alright, now for skills. Perception and Persuasion. Now comes the tricky bit. Okay, so because I'm a Kineticist, I function primarily as a ranged character. Yeah, exactly. That's probably probably found what I was talking about. So I'm a Kineticist, which means I'm primarily a ranged character, and there's two kinds of blast for Kineticist. There's Energy Blast and Physical Blast. Energy Blast go against touch AC, but have to go through spell resistance, which means Spell Pen is something I would need. Physical Blasts go against AC, normal AC, don't have to deal with spell resistance, but do have to deal with DR. And either way, I'd probably need to get point-blank shot, because I need to get precise shot in order to not have a penalty firing into melee. So let's go with that. And now we get to the hard part. Which element do I pick? Also, what is this? Oh god, Weirwood, of course. Right, I heard those are the cheese. Weirwood Wizard can craft Construct Cheese to get 1431 strength exactly. Cast Bull Strength 1435, two-handed normal club, and Blam. Average out 10,071 damage. Yeah, that's that seems about right. That's why you don't get that's why you don't give your characters the ability to be constructs. That's literally why. Not gonna have to deal with spell resistance at low level. Maybe. Probably. Most likely. You're probably right. But you never know. So yeah, exactly. So, either way. So, I've got four choices here, right? Air, Earth, Fire, and Water. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony, but then the Fire Nation attacked. Yeah. So, things I probably won't pick. Fire and Air. Because Air gets lightning, and it's just bludgeoning damage, and I believe a lot of their stuff is not particularly good either. Fire, because demons. And we can go with Water and Earth. I think Earth is probably the best one. Flesh of Stone. Too bad Aether isn't in here. Flesh of Stone is decent because it gives me DR. Water gives me just straight up AC, which is also not bad. Fire does fire damage in an AoE around me. Air is, I believe this one prevents range attacks. Yeah, so whatever. Also, fun fact, there is I think the best defense, if I remember correctly, is the 5th element, which isn't included in here, which is the Aether Element. And effectively what that one is just like telekinesis. And you get the ability to create a force barrier on yourself. Like, you basically sacrifice regular health by putting Constitution, or taking burn to lower your effective Constitution, in order to create a barrier of temporary health. The barrier of temporary health also recovers after a period of time. And, most importantly, if you're hit and the damage doesn't go through your temporary health barrier, it actually prevents you from taking, like, rider effects that would be going on there. So if, for example, you get hit by a poison dagger and it doesn't go through your temporary health, you don't get poisoned. It's really good. It also has some pretty unique abilities tied to it, because stuff like, I don't remember exactly how it works, but stuff like the Kinetic Blast, I think you can actually modify it so that it'll do, like, the weapon damage of a weapon if you chuck it at somebody, instead of just doing, like, normal blast damage. I might be misremembering, though. Anyway, I'm going for Earth here. Earth Blast is pretty decent. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. Yeah, Void's also cool. The Chaos Blast isn't as good, but the defensive stuff is pretty decent, and basic Chaokinesis is also pretty good. And it gets some unique higher level things, which are pretty handy. Like, I think the Black Hole Infusion or whatever, which just, like, sucks enemies in towards it. There's a bunch of elements that they just don't include in here, which is, you know, unfortunate. Maybe when they finally add mod support in. Full mod support would be sick. Workshop support is supposedly coming, if I remember correctly. Anyway, we're going to go with Earth Blast. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. All 3 damage types. Physical damage types, pretty good. Earth class skills. I get Athletics and Knowledge World class skills, whatever. Flesh of Stone, I get DR Adamantine. Tremor Sense. And bonus feats. Alright. Ooh, God, yeah, that'd be sick. Maybe they'll finally add Summoner. Yeah, there you go, Summoner. Summoner is, nuts. Well, yes, I would like to play a solo character. My solo character is 2 different characters. One of them is a high-level caster, and the other one is a fighter. Dialogue. Yeah, exactly. Just go at it. All right. So I get an infusion talent here. Let's go with... Yeah, exactly. See right here. You can make a full attack with your Kinetic Blade. Let's go with Form Infusion, Substance Infusion. Let's go with Pushing. And who are we going to worship here? How about... Yeah, exactly. Proteins are in there. It's true. Let's go with Gozra. I'm one with nature.
I'll take care of it. I didn't even break a sweat.
Are you still here?
Hi, Co-Carnage again. You know what? Why not? Let's bring Co along on the party with this. What's today's date? Today is... Gosrin. Hey, Gosrin! Gosrin... 21st. There you go. I have to. 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 I have to.
One way or the other.
I have to. Yeah, I suppose. 50 feet, why not? It's not like I'm going to use these that often anyway. Anyway, I can't not. I'm actually not going to be squishy. I'm actually very unsquishy. But, I have to. Look, yesterday was 420. I literally picked God's Ray by just like, you know what, this is a good pick. I have to be 420 Blaze It. I have to. Fire! It's right there.
First come, first served.
This is non-negotiable. I have no option not to do this. Many years had passed. When many years had passed, chroniclers would speak of the attack in Canobris as a turning point that marked the start of the Fifth Crusade. But in those days of fire, most people had no time to think of history. They were concerned with more pressing matters. Where can we find shelter? How do we bandage these wounds? How do we survive one more day? Wow, there's actually production going on here. It's me. Yeah. Without really? That's all? Oh, sprained ankle. Gather power low, medium, high. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken that. Because I forgot I picked point blank shot. You know scenery improves amidst the mounds of rubbish. Pieces of the walls and erosion here. A fragment of an angel's helmet there, and a broken stave that very recently played the part of a Radiance, the legendary sword. Cultist tripped and broke his neck. Oh, boo-hoo. I'm so upset. Sham short sword? You can equip this a wooden sword? Oh, that's pretty good. Carved urn, sham short spear. Ow.
Damn you!
No, that didn't work. Okay, well, good, it missed.
What have you done? Why did you kill him? Our poor Leafy. How could you?
Oh, what? He was attacking. Oh my god, he's gone. The half-elf dressed in tattered, flashy clothes. His face smeared with what remains of his stage makeup brings his hand to his mouth in horror, revealing his long, delicate fingers and manicured nails. Who are you?
Langrat Massini, at your service. Oh? I am the first violin in this very theater. Or at least, that's who I was before disaster struck. Now I'm just like you. Just another victim, hiding from savage monsters among the ruins, hoping to see the sunrise just one more time.
He tries to sweep into a courtly bow, but he teeters and almost falls to the floor. I saved your life and you're complaining?
Look, thank you for helping me out, but surely you could have found a non-violent solution.
He glances at the bloody corpse of the dog and immediately turns away, fighting the urge to vomit. He almost mauled you to death, buddy.
What? No, not at all. Leafy and I are friends. He got scared, that's all. Scared and hungry after... Oh, Shellen, this is a nightmare. What did I do to deserve this? What sin did I commit? It's all the demons. I've never seen dogs behave like this. It's worse than rabies. Worse than plague. Those monsters have brought madness to our city. People have lost their minds and have started killing each other. And now the dogs have gone berserk.
Yeah, exactly. It's charred. Like, look, I'm just saying, if you're hungry... I'm just saying. What are dogs doing in a theater?
They're strays, the poor things. We feed them every once in a while. They look so miserable. I guess they were quick to forget about our friendship. Or maybe it was the insidious Baphomet who made them attack their patrons.
You must be familiar with this place. How did we get out of here?
Out of where? The orchestra pit or the theater? The only way out of the theater is through the seats, and that's where those killers are. And the orchestra pit... There was a door over there, but it was blocked by some rubble. Long ago, way before the attack. Another option is the stage, but we'd be out in the open, and that's just what they want. So, there you have it. No way out. All we can do is pray.
Hold on a second, let me check. No, sounds normal. At the very least, I'm not noticing anything odd. Yeah, try reloading. I'll just be going. Ow.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be weird hearing Carnage just talking to me the entire time. Who's that sneaking around? The cultist pulls a knife out and looks around suspiciously. Once she gets a good look at you, she grins, showing her rotten teeth. Ah, fresh meat is out for a walk, is it? Come over here. I'll get you good in the name of Baphomet. Come any close and I'll shove that dagger down your throat. Ooh, scary. I'd love to see you try. The cultist walks toward you, raising her dagger, but then, out of nowhere, a silhouette appears behind her. The next moment, she lets out a gurgling wheeze as the man pulls a string around her neck and starts strangling her. The cultist whips around and pushes her attacker away, but he still manages to take her dagger. Don't just stand there, kill her!
We can rest after this fight.
Ow. Hey, thanks, man. Mucho apreciado. Oh.
Getting my ass kicked.
What? Oh, because I'm shooting into combat, of course.
I'm gonna try this.
Of course, I'm shooting into combat, so that's why I have a -4 penalty on it.
Here comes trouble.
have you done?
All right.
Look, what? It's all the they're straight out of what?
Let's try that again. Okay, maybe I can also... No.
Beautiful.
I wanted you, you moron! If you were, you'd be sitting in the auditorium with the rest of our lot. Maybe you aren't lying. You're such a weakling that you'd let yourself get captured by your own. All you're good for is sacrifice.
We can rest after this fight.
Go.
There we go. Finally hit. Hi. I'll talk to you in a second. I just need to... Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
Good work. One less goon for them, one more knife for us.
The middle-aged tiefling has clearly seen some hardships in his life. In a subtle movement of his nimble fingers, he hides the string he used to strangle the cultist up his sleeve and then sizes you up. His eyes narrowed.
You're not half bad yourself. The name's Rekart. We should stick together, and maybe we'll make it out of this slaughterhouse.
Nice to meet you.
It's a deal then. Alright, that's enough small talk. We better figure out how we're getting out of here. I have to make it to the Defender's heart, no matter what it... Wait!
Rekart freezes, listening. The string, already taut, reappears instantly in his hands. Oh, hi. You again.
Wait! Don't! I'm a friend, not a cultist! See? I saw you. Do what you did. It was horrible. So much blood. But I guess you had no other choice, right? Those cultists are animals. How are there so many of them all of a sudden? Where did they come from?
Pale with fear, Langret the musician holds his hands up.
What do you think? They've been living here this whole time, walking the same streets as us, breaking bread with us. Maybe they've even dropped by this theater of yours a time or two, to listen to some music and dream about what they were going to do once they seized power. Anyway, what do you want from us?
Rekart hides the string again. Also, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm just going to go options here. And where is it? I know it's in here someplace. It's under difficulty, maybe? Show alignment requirements in dialogue. Show alignment shifts in dialogue. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too far in, though, so we'll see. Let's see. Let's show alignment requirements. Let's turn off those ones. I'm also going to turn these off. Okay, yeah, that looks good. So I'm just going to turn those off, and I'm going to see what it looks like when I play completely blind, not going like, oh, this is the evil option. That's the good option.
You two want to get out of here? I have an idea of how you could pull it off. I've worked in this theater for a long time, so I know every nook and cranny in the place. I could point you toward a way out, but you have to promise me that you'll take me with you. No, you'll have to swear it. I don't want to die in here.
He's gonna die in here. He turns even paler, shuts his eyes tight, as if expecting to be struck for his words, and blurts out that. What kind of a way out?
Basically, there's a... Hold on a minute. First, give me your word that you won't leave me here to die. I'm not telling you anything until you promise me.
I promise we'll get you out of here.
Then listen. This theater is very old, you know. It was built back in the times of the First Crusade, almost 100 years ago. Its stage has been graced by such legends as...
Get to the point.
Huh? Oh, right. Anyway, it's an old theater, and between you and me, the city doesn't have the coin to maintain it properly. The foundation is sinking deeper and deeper every year. There are caves beneath our feet, you know. This place has cracks running up the walls, and no matter how much we complain, all the city authorities do is...
He catches Record's menacing look. I'm doing Kineticist right now for this character.
So at any rate, the floor in the basement collapsed recently. We just covered the hole with planks, more or less. But if you were to remove them, you could get into the catacombs. It's scary down there, all right. But not as scary as what's going on up here. There, I've told you. No tricks, you hear? You promised you wouldn't leave without me.
Record, what do you make of the plan?
Well, it's not a plan yet. Just a lead that could help us make one. We need to go and take a look at this hole for ourselves. It could work.
Record shrugs. Is that all you got?
This theater's got lots of secrets. But as for one that could help us survive right now, give me a moment to think. Maybe something will come to me.
Thanks for the tip. Here's hoping it'll help.
Shelyn, preserve us all.
So listen, here's what I wanted to tell you before this fool crept up on us. No matter what it takes, I have to make it to the Defender's Heart. It's a tavern, you know it?
Yeah, I've been there like 4 or 5 times.
Great, because believe it or not, that watering hole is now the most important place in what's left of the city.
How do you know that?
It's been made into the headquarters for the remnants of the resistance against the demons. You might not think it to look at me, but I work for the Paladins, from the Order of the Eagle Watch. The resistance was put together by their leaders, Anevia and Irabeth Tirabade. And I have information for them. Something big. Something they need to know right now. I'm serious. The lives of everyone in this city depend on me delivering this report.
There's still people fighting?
Hard to believe, huh? Well, the city isn't gonna curl up and die just like that. Everyone with the strength to fight is gathering at the Defender's Heart. And everyone without it too, I suppose. Sitting behind Paladin shields is safer, sure enough.
I mean, he's not wrong there. So you're a knight?
No, I am definitely not a knight. More like the opposite. But there are times when knights need the help of folks like me. You get the picture? I'm just a scout. And well, sometimes I do other things for them. Off the books.
Record gives you a crooked and bitter smile. What report are you supposed to deliver?
The demons are preparing to launch an attack on the tavern. They're hoping to crush what's left of the city's defenders in one fell swoop. I was listening in on their plans when they caught me, tied me up, and threw me in here. I gotta warn the Paladins so that those fiends don't cut them all down. Instead, I'm lounging around at this luxury resort.
What do you want from me?
I hope I make it to the heart alive. I really hope I make it. But if I do end up kicking the bucket along the way, I want you to deliver my report instead. Find Commander Irabeth Tirabade or her wife Anevia at the tavern. Tell them the demons at the Tower of Estrad are preparing a large-scale assault. They have to know. They have to be ready. Do you understand?
His hoarse voice is filled with anger and worry, but his eyes are steely with resolve.
Then let's find a way out of this dump for starters. It might be worth talking to some of the other prisoners. They look like a bunch of half-dead wimps, but who knows? They could be of some use.
Oop, there's loot. Staunton Vane, hero Mendiv, a comic farce in 3 acts. Scene 1, a brothel. Staunton, yawning. Ah, 'tis morning. What a street dream I've had. Oh, this is pirate, not dwarf. Night watch is a far more bearable a task, when one performs it here on a bed of warmth, and not outside in rain and hail and cold. Mistress. Oh, Staunton, dearest, you're awake already? Don't say you're leaving me again. Please stay. Oh, I wish for you to spend just 1 more hour here, or maybe a whole day. You may be short of stature, my sweet hero, but 'tis the size of your valor that's beguiled me. Alas, my love, I heed the trumpet's call. Such is a soldier's lot. One cannot stay in bed. Nay, one has to go on duty on occasion. It saddens me to leave you now, my dovelet, but that's a sacrifice I make in the nation's name. Scene 2, an army warehouse. Oh, woe is me, what is all this misfortune? While I was boldly watchfully asleep, nestled in the bosom of my companion in arms, my every snore warred against ne'er-do-wells. Connivingly they struck me in the back. They broke into the warehouse proper and took it all and left no scrap behind. What do I do? This plight is bound to earn me a conviction and a prison cell and lashes. What could it be? Idea. I'll go on a crusade post-haste. I hear that lots of folks like me, as fearless and as pure as heart, fight demons there and shed their blood aplenty, all for their homeland's hopes and peace. Mayhaps then none will wonder where I served and what great feats I committed along my noble path. So be it, Mendov. Meet your new Crusader hero. You found a patriotic play. Experience points gained 50.
Let's see what we can do.
Baphomet symbol.
Here we go.
Hey, there's a name character. What's up? A burly, ginger-haired fellow is cradling his hand. It's wrapped in a rag that's turned dark from all the dried blood. He raises his eyes to you. His gaze is haunted and seems at odds with his imposing physique.
Who are you? What do you want?
But who are you?
Bemmer is my name. I'm a miller around these parts. I brought me flour to the city and then...
He sniffles.
I got caught up in this like a mouse between two millstones.
What happened to your hand?
They bit it off, the brutes, he sobs. Half the palm gone, just like that. How am I supposed to work now? How am I going to feed my family?
Can you fight?
No, I'm not one of them to pick a fight anyway. And now that I've got fingers missing, what am I going to do to those dirtbags? Bite them?
He sighs.
Now, if you need me to move something heavy or bend something or break down some door or other, that I can do. Nothing to it.
Are you with us?
Escaping. There's a thought. Got a plan? Guess I see a way out of this place, but if you find something, I'm going with you.
We're taking you with us.
Glory be, how do we pull up?
Alright, I guess I'll talk to you in a minute.
Got this one.
Before the World Wound, there was no theater in Canabras. It was built during the First Crusade to raise the spirit of fighters going off to fight the demons. Okay, so nothing here at the moment. I can't get to that door. That's where I was anyway. So we got a door over this way.
No time for standing around.
Oh, hi. I got a party member now. Hey, how about that? Haha. Chaotic neutral tiefling. Are you a rogue? Yeah, you're a rogue. Okay. Figures. Oh, a torch. Oh, the torch is actually gone from the wall now, too. Handy.
We'll win this, one way or the other. I got this. First come,
Really?
first served.
Why did you walk all the way over
Got
there?
you. You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Why did you walk all the way over there to do that? Push the closet. Wow, that seems a little unnecessary.
I feel like a chosen one. Here comes trouble.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. He's...
You're going down.
Okay, now you take a step back. What?
Oh, got you.
There.
Let's see what we can do.
Something's
Ooh,
wrong.
floor crack. The theater is long overdue for some maintenance. The floor is sagging and cracks have formed between the stone slabs. Someone did a sloppy job patching up a particularly large hole with uneven boards. The uneven boards were haphazardly fastened together with rusted nails, but they're still holding tight. You can't rip them off with your bare hands. We can't open this hole up. Let's have some tools. Better have a look around. There's gotta be one lousy crowbar somewhere in this theater, right? Rekarth knocks on the planks. Yep, this isn't looking good. We'll have to work quickly or else they'll hear the creaking on the other end of the city. Maybe one of the no-hopers on stage can help us out. Could really use an extra pair of hands here. You can see stone walls through the cracks. The air coming from under the floor is damp. It's hard to say for sure what awaits you down there, but it doesn't seem like a dead end.
Here we go.
Okay, so we got this.
Should I?
Okay, if you would, just please do that.
We're gonna rest after this fight.
Nice miss. Rolled a 4. Sick.
It's you or me.
Wow. Amazing. I really need fucking precise shot really badly.
I'll gut you.
There we go. I mean, what else are you going to fight at this low level? I'm glad at least it's rat swarms. At least it's just rat swarms.
I can handle it.
It's done.
Oh, jeez, dogs.
What's going on here?
Rabbit dogs.
This fight won't be my
Nice
last.
miss. How did you miss flat-footed touch AC? Rolled a 5 is how.
It's you or me. I am here all week.
They think us easy prey.
You're going down.
At least I'm rolling decent. Ooh, I got some dog pelt.
Wait.
It's nice and warm from the fire. What's this? The Great Deeds of Prelate Hullrun. Okay, I'm gonna read that in a second. You found a comic play.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
This fight won't be my last.
Yay, fight done. Oh yeah, that's true. I forget
feel
about
like a
that.
chosen one.
There we go. Alright, so Great Deeds of Prelate Hullrun. Scene 1, enter chorus. A century of grief struck Aveston. Sarkoris fell and the vast world wound opened, thus giving birth to the abyssal spawn. But then Queen Galfrey, may her life be blessed, drank the vial, and as Mendev's shield, led forth the great crusades. And so 100 years have passed. Iomedae still guides us, as we hold the line. And in Canabris, Prelate Hullrun wages his war on enemies of state, as long as he remains the law's undying keeper. The border city is safe from the demon's claws. Scene 2. A square in Canabris. Prelate Hullrun stands proud. A guardsman runs over to him. Who goes there? We're doomed, Prelate. Doomed! A demon horde surrounds the city walls. Not another word, you craven. Form a unit. We'll fight the beasts and slay them in the name of good. Go inside the walls? I don't seek my death. You heretic! You will betray Canabris! Die, then! Hullrun slays the guardsman. 'Tis no place for cowards. Iomedae protects us, but fear is fertile soil for cultist filth. Hullrun exits. Oh boy, is he, yeah. Scene 3. Prelate Hullrun with his unit marches beyond the gates to face the demon horde. Abyssal wretches, stand before us! Here comes a spear! It barely missed you, Prelate.
Here comes a spear! It barely missed you, prelate! Why take the risk? For years on end, I've risked my life against our foe. I do not fear to lose it. Draw your blade, and may the goddess bless us! Go to battle! The prelate's fire and sword strike true. The endless ranks grow thinner by the minute, as snow in Mendev melts in early spring. The shrieking beasts have scattered for his ire. That prelate lives, Canobris will not fall. Do you hear that? That's the sound of the prelate being jerked off.
Beautiful. Is that a trap?
Yes, it is. Very astute of you, Ko.
Should I?
I've survived worse.
Yeah, Prelate Hall runs a dick. I keep him around because he's useful. That's it. Like, if I'm going for a real thing, I would just kill him every option I got. Because, like, fuck him. Fuck him, straight up. Like, he's not a good person. When you get to the end of Act 5? Yes. Ooh, set of tools. Very nice. When you get to the F... Yeah, exactly.
Let's see what
He's
we
like
can
the opposite of Regil. Regil's like... He takes it just slightly too far, or just too far enough. That's like, okay, that's kind of evil, but also like, I understand, I get it, different principles. Halloran is just like, no, you've gone past the line of like any kind of reasonable and just kept going. There is no point at which this is reasonable, Halloran. I suppose, but at the same time, if I didn't do that, Halloran protects the banner, but also he kept Staunton alive this time. Staunton, my friend Staunton, pal Staunton, Warden of Canobris for the 70 years of the Siege of Canobris. I'm a big old pal, friend, best buddy Staunton of mine. There's a sturdy-looking door in front of you that's locked. You hear someone snoring on the other side. The people behind the door are fast asleep. Judging by the snoring, sniffling, and smacking of lips, there are at least 3 people in there. Having a little snooze, the pigs. Reckarth swears under his breath as he peeks through the keyhole. They wake up, we might not be able to hand them all at once. I wish we could smother them in their sleep. The door's locked. Maybe we should just wedge it shut with something from this side to keep them in there? You wedge a plank up against the door. It's secure. Even if the cultists inside wake up, they won't get out of the room without someone's help.
I can handle it.
Nice thing to grab, and also, I saw a name here. Hey, it's Freda Linsdorten. Don't come any closer. A hoarse warning is barked out with authority, the voice of someone who is used to giving orders. The speaker, however, does not look in the least bit intimidating, an aged dwarf woman with blood-stained clothes. Her face has been bandaged with a filthy rag. You've already caused enough trouble to be hanged thrice over. Escort me to safety, and I'll be willing to plead extenuating circumstance when the court hands down your inevitable punishment. Reckarth's eyes dart toward the hallway. Quiet, he whispers. Friends, you keep hollering like that, and the cults will come to bump us all off. Friends? I think not. You sound more like a street ruffian than a decent townsman. He makes no attempt to lower her voice. Please, shut up. We're trying to leave. We're working on an escape plan. It's not a trick, is it? The dwarf's voice still sounds skeptical, but at least she pipes down. Very well. I'm going to help. I'm going with you. Help me out of this place, and I'll see to it that you receive a reward for your efforts. We'll take you somewhere less dangerous. That's right. Come on, follow me. We'll get those old bones of yours out of this hellhole. The elderly dwarf adjusts the rag covering her eyes with brisk and equanimity, as though it is an everyday part of her attire. Well, I suppose I underestimated you, young people. My apologies. I understand that you're planning an escape. Marvelous. I'm coming with you. Fortunately, back when my eyes were still intact, I happened to notice a certain detail that might now prove to be our salvation. This here old gal's made of strong stuff. You can barely stand, but you sound like a military commander. Who are you, anyway? Freda Lisdon, Special Inspector of the City Council. There's steel in her voice. She's obviously used to instilling fear in crooked functionaries with her name alone. When this whole upheaval began, I was here at the theater conducting an inspection, and I had uncovered a number of egregious cases of misappropriation of funds. It's commendable that you've helped me out of the basement, but now your duty as good citizens demand that you help me deliver my report to the town hall. Embezzlement of public funds must not go unpunished. You mentioned noticing something that could help us escape? Correct. There is some manner of undocumented well down in the orchestra pit. Abadar knows where it came from, but the theater solution was quite slipshod. They simply covered it with a pile of junk. That's an accident waiting to happen if I ever saw one. Some poor musician could trip and break their neck. Well, right now, we can use this travesty to our advantage. Judging by the draft coming in through the cracks on the floor, the well must lead to the caves under the city. Hey, convenient. Multiple paths to the same solution. The old girl's idea is solid. Regarth scratches at his stubble. If we escape through the caves, nobody will find us. Question is, how do we open that well without alerting every cultist in the auditorium? Whatever, we'll think of something. Report on embezzlement at the theater. The city's burning. There's probably not a town hall. Whether the town hall exists or not is beyond my area of responsibility. I've got a report to deliver, and it must be delivered. Come rain, fire, come demon invasion. It matters not. Duty above all. Wow, you're kind of dumb, aren't you? Regarth twirls his finger next to his head. Thank you, Record. Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same page here. The theater was embezzling public funds? In a most outrageous manner. Every year, the city would allocate vast sums to the theater's renovation, and yet the cracks all over the building only multiplied. The chandeliers in the auditorium are barely hanging on. They could fall at any moment. The costumes, which are recorded as being made from satin and velvet, are actually, if you can believe it, pieces of colored paper glued together. Shameful. I noticed you mentioned Abadar. Do you serve him? I'm not a cleric, if that's what you're asking. I serve the judge of the gods from my own place in the town hall. What happened to your eyes? I tried appealing to the scoundrel's conscience. Well, to be precise, it's quite obvious that they possess no conscience, but at the very least tried to awaken their fear of legitimate authority. Don't they realize that the Mendevian army is about to enter the city and that every one of them will hang? She reaches for the rag covering her face, but then jerks her hand back. They splash some caustic filth on my face. I do believe it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me on an inspection visit, but it's nothing an experienced cleric can't fix. Langrat, you got anything else for me? Any weapons? Props, yep. Let's see. No, of course not. We're not worried. We're warriors. You're not musicians. Best you can hope for is props, but that's the thing about props. You're not supposed to be able to hurt anyone with them. He gives Rekarth a wary sidelong glance. Although if you're good at that sort of thing, you really put your mind to it, I guess you could use them to... Langrat swallows nervously and changes the subject. As for the belongings that those scoundrels took from the prisoners, they're all stored in the chest in the auditorium. But I don't think about going there. Don't you see how many of them there are? Is there anything useful I can find backstage? The cultists have already taken everything they could see, but there are things they don't know about. He leans you closer to you in a conspiratorial manner. There's a secret door in the Prima Donna's dressing room. Nobody knows what you hid in there, but I bet it's something good. Knock on the walls in there and have a good look around. I'm sure you'll find it. Oh, another thing. They started renovating one of the rooms, but they just abandoned the whole thing. Typical. It's real trickety in there. One of the cultists went in, fell, broke his leg. And they haven't been in there since. Maybe the builders left something behind, like a saw or a hammer. Every little bit helps. You mentioned the theater being in a sorry state. The place is literally falling apart. Careful backstage, a beam might fall on you or the floor might suddenly give way. Just watch your heads. Anything else I should look for? Dogs. They've gone feral with hunger. The rats, I'm terrified of them, you know. I hope no new monsters have made their home in there. Oh, gods, please, no. Thanks. Alright, let me talk to Bemmer real quick. There's a hole in the floor backstage that's been sloppily covered with planks. Can you break them off? That's your chance to escape. He looks at his maimed hand, then shrugs and turns to Rekarth. Breaking things is easy work. Nothing we can't handle between the two of us, am I right? Right you are. Except there's no way to do it quietly. You distract them while we break the floor open. Just don't push it too far. That lad's quick to pull a knife. Rekarth glances at the other prisoners on the stage. Maybe one of these poor saps can help you? Alright, let's check around. There might be something else.
The demons wait.
Might be something else in the area that could be useful. So these rooms I already looked through. I think was this. I don't think that's the Prima Donna's room. There's an entire area over here I didn't go into.
Watch your step.
Ooh, okay.
I managed.
Huh.
Let's see what we can do.
Something's wrong.
Prima Donna's dressing room. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. It looks like a planning room of some kind.
Here we go.
Okay, Wreckearth, open the locks.
Damn it.
Damn it. Roll a 7.
It's done.
Nice. Potion of bark skin. That's not bad at all. Oh, interesting. Uh-huh.
The mission must be carried out.
Uh-huh.
Here we go again.
You're not half bad.
What does this do?
Agreed.
I don't know what that does. I'm not entirely sure where this is even going. Where am I? I guess this is where I'm going?
I'm here all week.
I serve the Crusades, strange as it sounds.
What's going on here?
That's my question.
Please focus.
Okay.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
We must act.
Oh, a rope. Sick. That's useful.
Can't make the demons wait.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Okay, nothing in here. Okay, I can't go back in there. This area's cleared out.
Let's see.
Good. I've got rope. Rope is useful. Rope is very useful. I'll probably need it to go down the hole without killing everybody.
Here we go.
Okay, let's talk to you. Anything else?
I can handle it.
Anything you can say? Well. Oh. Oh. There's another exit. Floor in the hole backstage. Let's go. You gather backstage by the boarded up hole. Well, is everything's ready? So what's the plan? I'll open up the floor, but it'll take a lot of time and a lot of noise. Someone needs to go on stage and give them a little show. I get the feeling that someone will have to be you. Let me help you up the floor. Bemmer flexes his beefy left arm. 3 hands are still more than 2. Let's get to it. It's a shame the Ruined Theater doesn't have an announcer who could exclaim, "Come one, come all! Be the first to see the death-defying act as a victim taunts a room full of murderers!" Truly, this theater has never seen a performance like this before. No rehearsal, no script, only pure improvisation in front of an audience of rabid zealots. The screeching of rusted nails is already coming from backstage. Rekarth is not wasting any time. What will Co-Killer Blazeit do? How will he distract the cultists? Find the weakest among the cultists to mock him. Swiftly spotting the most pathetic of his captors, Co-Killer Blazeit ridicules him to no end. The cultists laugh at their comrade, now being mocked by a prisoner, and they shower him with prods and cuffs. What a pitiful fate it is to have joined the army of the Abyss in hopes of power and riches, only to become the most contemptible among the hated. The cultists laugh and whistle. They demand more. "You're a funny one," shouts one, and adds, "We might let you live until tomorrow." Another one joins in. "What else can you do, huh? How about singing? Come on, sing for us." How will Co-Killer Blazeit respond? Sing a hymn to Baphomet. The words of the hymn are drowned out by shushing and grumbling. The uninitiated nobody would dare speak the words of unholy chants? Oh, that was an awkward. Dissatisfied the stage performance, the cultists see fit to take over the direction. "Hey, tell me something. You dance?" Shoots one of them, pulling out a crossbow. With a creak of the bowstring, a vicious-looking bolt is turned on the prisoner. Things are getting hairy. What is Co-Killer Blazeit going to do? Try to dodge the bolts. Co-Killer Blazeit falls prone on the grimy stage and rolls to the side, nimbly evading the volley of bolts. The cultists don't bother aiming. For them, this isn't a fight to the death, but merely a cruel distraction. The bolts fly from every angle, but none inflict any serious wounds. Out of the corner of his eye, Co-Killer Blazeit notices Bemmer waving his mangled hand at him from backstage. The show is over. It's time to run before the audience demands an encore. Boom, 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 boom. Empty bottle for liquid. Use tools to break the stalagmites.
I've survived worse.
It's giant centipede. Fight done. Good stuff.
Can't make the demons wait.
Question mark? Clear the rubble, ask for Bemmer's help.
It's done.
This place looks abandoned, but if the rumors are true, the routes that smugglers use to deliver goods should be somewhere nearby.
Beautiful. I feel like a chosen one.
They think us easy prey.
Ooh, mushrooms. Cavern mushrooms. I got some XP out of it, nice. Where are you going? Let's patch these back to the theater. Alright,
Let's
fair
see
enough.
what we can do.
There's a something over here. What is that? Looks like a staff? Oh, it's an actual quarterstaff. Hey, weapons. Okay, so I could use the tools to move this, break the stalagmites. You need tools. I see. So I use the tools up to open up the planks. Ah, giant flies. Lovely. Again? Underdark 2. Underdark harder. There is a Pathfinder version of the Underdark.
I can handle it.
So it's not entirely out out of a possibility, but, ooh, hi.
Hey, who are you? Reveal yourself!
A group of tattered men carrying torches is standing before you. Their leader watches you closely, ready for battle. We're friends, Venrad, friends! The tiefling crosses his arms. I yell again and do it louder so that every cultist, demon, underground beast within miles comes a-running.
Sergeant Venrad, to you, thief.
Me are more of a clueless know-nothings who earned his rank by memorizing the charter and fighting demons made of plywood, whose arms, legs, and suck of nose will be gnawed off by the first real demon he meets. The men exchanged long and hostile glances. You two know each other?
A little,
Ruckworth says with a grimace.
This here is Venrad, a sergeant for the Grey Garrison. Last time I saw him, he was teaching new recruits to march without stepping on another's heels.
Tiefling grins.
We just broken free of some cultists and we're headed for the Defender's Heart. That's where the Eagle's Watch is setting up barricades, in case you haven't heard. And what brings you here?
This is all that remains of my company. There is a pain in Venrad's eyes when he looks at the small bunch of people following him. They resemble the survivors of a fire more than actual soldiers. With all due respect for Tierbait and the Eagle Watch, they stand no chance. They'll be crushed. As for me, I take responsibility for these new recruits. But Mendev, the Queen, and the Goddess hold me accountable. I will hide them underground and save them from the demons no matter what it takes.
So that's how it is. Alright, if the last Mendevian Crusaders are scuttering to their holes like rats, who else but thieves will defend what's left of Canabras? You run along now, kids. Me and the Tierbaits will stay behind and fight, even if you won't.
No. You don't know, do you? The sergeant looks away. Anevia Tierbait is dead. She went missing along with everybody else when the demons came.
Like scum!
The scout glares at the sergeant.
Dead? Have you seen her body with your own two eyes? You haven't, have you? You then shut your trap!
Venrad just shrugged instead of replying. I take it this Anevia is important to you, Ruckworth?
Not was, is. Don't be so quick to write her off. She's gotten out of all kinds of scrapes before, things we can't even imagine.
The tiefling catches his breath and continues in a softer voice.
She dragged me up from the very bottom. If it wasn't for Anevia, I'd still be pilfering purses, or rotting in some gutter, most likely. I trust you can work out if she's important to me or not.
Do you know how we get out of here? We're not trying to get out. Quite the contrary. We're trying to get further in, where there are no demons. But if you need to get to the Defender's Heart, try crossing the river. Look for the sewer entrance. The tunnel should take you to the old graveyard. The place is chock full of grates, though. Many of them are locked. Luckily for you, I have a spare key. To the graveyard, you say? The musician nervously cracks his knuckles. You know, that's where she's buried. Oh gods, fate must have sent me this sign. When we get to the graveyard, I beg you to let me find the crypt that bears a stone rose and pay final tribute to her memory.
Like we had nothing better to do.
You told us you fled the garrison empty-handed. How'd you get the key?
It's a real maze down here. We've been roaming these tunnels from one grate to another until we found a skeleton dressed in work overalls. He had a full keyring full of keys. They didn't save him. At least they came really handy for us.
I'm carrying an important report for the Eagle's Watch. Let's join forces.
I told you this is a battle we can't win. I must get my men away from the slaughter, not toss them straight into the demon's maw. Sergeant, please. Let me go with them. We're crusaders. We must fight, not flee. Any more volunteers?
A few more hands go up in the air and the sergeant nods.
Alright, I'll let the volunteers go with you, but 3 men is all I can spare. Everybody else, a brief rest before we march further into the caves. Do I make myself clear?
Let me choose who will accompany me. Actually, no. Sergeant, please decide.
You, and you. Escort the civilians.
The sergeant enunciates this word while looking at Ruckworth in the eye, who pretends not to hear it.
After we rest, everybody else marches with me.
Safety in numbers, as they say. Hey, look at this! Party members!
Our duty calls.
Got
No one stands
a
in
cleric.
my way.
What do we have? Character. Okay, we got a cleric, a fighter, and a slayer. Ooh, fancy. And the rogue, and a kineticist. Okay, you have selected channel. Very useful. You are Saren Ray follower. Dodge. Dodge is your first feat. And toughness. Okay. Well, you're just a straight fighter. I can work with that. And Slayer. Gorham worshipping Slayer. That's a... okay. Let's see, you got weapon focus greatsword. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We have a sham short sword. You are a cleric, and you're a halfling at that. I'll give you the short spear, so you can do something. You are a fighter. I'll give you a short sword. And you, I guess you'll just take the... You can take a short spear as well. I'll give you a great sword when I can find one. Ooh, they're all pretty low level, though. Alright, I think I can just rest here. Wow, who'd have thought the city is almost as big underground as it is above ground? Yes, these catacombs have always been a headache for the city authorities. The vast majority are not even documented in our records. I forgot to select your spells, didn't I? Oh, no, you had spells. Okay, that's fine. You only got first level spells. You're the only one with spell casting. Okay, that's fine. Farewell. I wish you luck in your journey. Alright, let's change formation a little bit here. We got fighters in the front line. There we go. Ooh, a bow.
First come,
that's awkward.
first served.
Awkward.
Attack!
You're going down!
Nice.
I'll split you in half.
Nice.
Damn you!
Die! Let's hear you cry.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
Aim carefully.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Tremendous centipede.
Should I?
Yeah, let's see. What was the button for sneak again? I don't remember what this button for stealth was.
I am here all week. Let's see if I can sneak around.
Let's strike from the shadows.
There we go.
Here we go again.
Ooh, good. I got a hit. It's a lot of damage. I'm gonna have them hold their position until the enemies move in.
It's you or me.
Good. Yeah, that makes sense. But in this instance, I want the enemy to use their turn up before I get into it, you know? Another centipede. Okay.
I'm gonna try this again.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Smear them.
Run them through.
Nat 1. Great. Lovely. Great. My favorite.
Forwards.
Oh, got you! My mission has ended in failure.
You're not dead yet, bud.
I don't like you.
Out of my way. A solid plan. My wounds pile
Out of my way!
That's unfortunate.
Die! Attack!
Oh, this centipede is real tough. That is a very strong centipede. I wonder if I can, like, just scoot along over this way. There's some giant flies over here.
Should I? Heads will roll!
As long as the centipedes aren't aggroed onto me. Good, they aren't. Okay, he's a dwarf. He can't actually make it there. Actually, can you even move right now? He can't move straight up. I simply cannot move. That's one. Just out of range.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
I'll split you in half!
Attack! None shall
Oh,
escape.
fuck. I aggro the centipedes. Now this is awkward.
Aim carefully.
Okay, that's one dead. Good. Even more. Really, no attacks?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, come
this
on.
Again. It's you or me.
Die!
I don't like you! Out of my way! Damn it all!
Jeez, did that one-shot him? I think I might have.
Let's hear you cry.
You're going down!
Right, now he's dead. And I'm dead as well.
Run them
Sick.
through.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Do I have a spell? No. No, I don't.
The hell? Now!
Out of my way.
I've got you!
Nice miss.
Die!
At least she's hitting.
You're going down!
I can't hit. I can't hit. It's not even that hard of a hit. I just can't hit it.
Forwards.
Literally just cannot fucking hit.
Let's hear you cry.
Nat 1.
You're not a threat.
Two
You're
nat
an
1s in a row.
A solid plan.
And then 1 damage. Incredible.
Run them through.
And then a 2.
It's you or me.
Attack.
My mission has ended
Out
in
of
failure.
my way.
Amazing.
Aim carefully. Die. Forwards.
Boy, it's been a while since my luck has been this obviously bad.
My mistake. Let's hear you cry. Run them through.
No, this is normal difficulty. I just have incredibly bad luck. I have incredibly bad luck. Okay, who's got nature? You have nature.
We should prepare.
Oh, I need first aid kits for this?
Why do I have to do this? Wasting a
Rip.
time.
Why are you the one doing it?
Oh, I managed it. Well, it's done now. Why do I have to do this?
Oh, it's a mongrel. Sick. Can I take another nap? Because boy, do I need one after that. 2 people on death's door right now. You got me trapped, you cultist scum. Ha! No person can hold Reketh for long. Okay, good.
Let's see what we can do.
Mushrooms.
Time to stretch me muscles.
Campsite. Interesting. Let's wait until after these flies go. Rude.
Die.
Oh, got you.
Really?
I got this.
Really?
I'll split you in half.
Let's hear you cry.
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
There we go.
Damn you.
A solid plan.
Pour the oil.
Here we go.
Oh. Oh, that's what you could have done. You could have come up here and poured the oil out. And set the entire area on fire, then have the centipedes come up through it. Of course.
What's going on here?
And then if you had an acid flask or something, or not an acid flask, a fire flask, which I think I actually do. Yeah, I've got an alchemist fire right there. You can toss that over there. I just went completely the wrong way to miss that. What's this? Hey, Bemmer. Thanks, Bemmer.
I can handle it.
And something's over here, too. All right. I'm going to be back in just a minute. Just got to take care of something. All right, I'm back. So, what's over here? Remains of a terrible feast of some large, extremely dangerous animal. Ah, the monitor lizard. Of course.
My mistake.
Okay, she's mostly dead. Better than all dead.
Still here.
Great.
You're going down.
Run them through.
Smear them.
My wounds pile on.
Good guys always win. It's you or me.
Out of
Oh,
my
right, half orc.
The end.
Like you.
I got this. I'll got you.
Wow, I can't hit for shit.
My mission has ended in failure.
I cannot hit for shit.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
I noticed.
Are you still here?
I can't hit anything. My rolls are so
I'm
bad,
gonna
I
try.
can't hit anything. Okay, let's try that again. Also, it's definitely my rolls. Like, it doesn't matter if I have a +6 or 7 at level 1 if I'm rolling a 2.
Beautiful.
Okay, so there's a monitor lizard in there. Now, let's see if I can sneak up on this thing.
Here comes trouble.
Nope, the answer is no. And I'm going to delay till everybody else. Can you make that? I think I'm better off I just study target instead. Okay, let's go after you then. You also cannot make it. Let's also have you fight defensively for a second there, bud. What's this? Hideous Laughter? You get Hideous Laughter as a spell-like ability? Bruh. Ooh, that's pretty decent. It's +1 right now, but it's still pretty decent. Hello, Kolokoko. And yes, this is the new DLC. You can tell because my characters are all level 1 and completely unfamiliar. Are you fucking really? I rolled a 4, and that missed flat-footed touch AC.
Damn it all.
Well, there goes him.
Die!
I'll got you.
Nice. Thank God. She actually missed.
Let's hear you cry.
It's It's you or me.
Not what I wanted to press, but it's fine.
I got this.
Whew.
Run them through.
Oh, that's good.
You're not a threat.
Ooh.
You're an obstacle.
Wow. 220s? This is going to be bad. This is going to go poorly for me in a minute, I can tell.
Damn you!
There you go, nat 1.
I'll split you in half.
Oh.
Out of my way.
You're going down!
Are you still here?
Smear them.
My wounds pile
Ah.
on. Die!
I'll cut you!
Cure.
Magnesium Turinos.
Good guys always win.
Yeah, let's see if we can kill this monitor lizard by hitting it once.
Let's hear you cry.
It's you or me.
Ha ha ha! Fuck you! Ah, first aid kit, scroll of enlarged person, and 21 gold. Potion of delay poison. Ah, I see. I could have also just gone around. What the fuck is that? What? Oh. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you fucking for real right now? Milorn?
Eh, who's there?
The dwarf's tangle red hair is matted with slime of dubious origin, and there are strands of web and gnawed spider leg caught in his beard. Countless bags, test tubes, and alchemical tools hang off the belt that crisscross his body, and a large, ugly purple growth mars his neck.
Who's making that noise up there? Are you the ones making the racket?
We're being held prisoner by cultists and have just escaped. Could you help us?
Can I? Of course I can. I have plenty of stuff. Some of it I dug up, some of it was carried here by the river. Some of it I got through trade. Except that does not mean I'll share it. Giving out supplies for free would be too much. I crawled underground to get away from beggars like you. And they are pestering me even here? Pah! But I guess I could trade. I'll take your gold and don't even try to bargain. If you haven't got any money, we can barter. You know any mushrooms? Yellowish ones that glow on very tiny little stalks? You can use them to brew many wonderful concoctions. Bring it to me and I'll pay you in solid gold. What do you got there, rope? Good and strong. I could use one. I'll give you a good price if you decide to sell it.
I'd rather you not sell it. Reckert speaks quietly so the alchemist doesn't hear it. We may need this rope ourselves. Do you like music? We have a famous violinist with us. I can ask him to play you a song if you like.
Music, you say? That's nice. I said my ears deserve a treat. The silence here makes them sad. Bring out your fiddle and let him scrape away.
That is clearly not a violin. That is some sort of lute.
If there's one thing you can't find in the ground, it's good music. Even shed a tear. Well done, lad. Here's a little something for your efforts.
Ooh, 15 gold. Sick. Who are you?
You're asking me who I am? Perhaps it is I who should ask who you are.
The dwarf scoffs indignantly and stares you down with his piercing green eyes. The growth on his neck opens a third eye and looks at you with even more suspicion than the first two.
I do inquisitors, investigators, tax collectors. I fled underground to get away from you bloodsuckers and you followed me here. Get lost, Milorn Brower owes you nothing.
Wait, you're Milorn Brower? Oh wow, everyone thought you died when your laboratory got blown sky high.
As if. You really think Milorn would be hoist with his own petard like a ham-fisted apprentice? Not going to happen.
The alchemist scoffs.
I blew up my laboratory when those parasites decided to seal it up. The investigators can bugger off, and so can the taxmen.
I like this man's gumption. What's that on your neck?
Oh, yes?
The dwarf smiles tenderly, plucking the meaty growth from his neck and scratching it like a little critter. It opens its eye and purrs happily.
Meet Queenie, my dear companion. That's short for the quintessence, and she's very smart. Who's a smart girl, Queenie? You're a smart girl. Yes, you are. Have a treat.
The alchemist untangles a dead spider from his beard and feeds it to his pet, and sticks the growth back on his neck. Oh my god. He's got a tumor familiar. That's really funny, actually. So, alchemists in Pathfinder can get a familiar, like a wizard, except they can make the familiar from a tumorous growth on their body. And, that's what he's done. He's made a tumor familiar. That's really funny, actually. Demons have invaded the city. Canopus is burning.
It is?
The dwarf guffaws, slapping his thighs.
Good riddance. They drove me out, now the demons are here. They have nothing to defend themselves with. I bet they regret missing out on my bombs. Well, it's too late now. I'm not going back, so don't bother asking.
How do you survive down here?
Actually, I like it better than in town. The place is roomy, the food is plentiful, and the ingredients from the experience grow underfoot. Best of all, there are no busybodies to get to my nerves asking what I'm brewing and demand I give them money.
What are these ruins around you? It's like a village.
Mongrels used to live here. You know, the horned bogeymen from the old wives' tales about monsters that look under the ground. Turns out the tales were true after all. They're fine people, by the way. They keep themselves to themselves. I trade with them once in a while. I didn't drive away from here, if that's what they're asking. This cave was already abandoned when I came here, so I made myself at home. It's not want not.
Want to trade?
Now you're talking.
So, bulk sell the trash. Cavern mushrooms get sold. I'll sell Staunton Vein and the Great Deeds of Prelate Hullrun. Keeping the first aid kit. That's about everything I'd want to sell. You have any great swords? You do have a great sword for 150 gold. Jesus. You have any shields? Do have shields. I could give a heavy shield. Studded lever. Padded armor. Other armor. So you're currently using a toy short sword. Yeah, that's terrible. Let's get rid of that one. And scimitar? 18 to 20 by 2. 1d6. What are your stats? Let's sell that stuff for now. You're very much strength focused, so no weapon finesse. You have nothing. You're all charisma and wisdom. You are strength because you're going for that. You've got a regular dagger, so you're actually fine. Let's go with... Why are your prices so ridiculous?
You don't like my prices?
The dwarf gestures at the empty cave around you.
Feel free to browse. Talk to the other merchants. I'm sure they'll give you a discount.
Okay, let's go with a... I'm gonna go with a scimitar for you. You don't need any weapons at all. Alright, thanks for stopping by, though. Enjoy your own safety gaming out there in the wide, dangerous world. Thanks for stopping by. I can't afford a greatsword. Can't afford a greatsword for you. So instead, what I'm gonna get is a... You have a regular spear? A long spear? Yeah, I'm gonna get a long spear. I'm gonna give it to you. Because I'm gonna have you use a greatsword as soon as I can afford it, and then you can give the long spear to her instead of giving her the short spear. You got the dagger. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so you are gonna get... I've got this club, even. Now let's do that, actually. You get this club instead. It's not a great club, but it'll do. You get this scimitar. You get this regular spear, so that you can reach, since you're a halfling. And since you have the highest dex, I'll also give you this longbow, so you can attack things at range. And you're a rogue. Can't forget about that part. And I'll give you a crossbow. You a crossbow. Yeah, I think this is good. Use the elevator. Oh, look at that. Bridge. Loops back around. Okay, the next time I run into an encounter, I've really got to see if there's, like, some fancier things I can do with it. Ooh, what's this? Oh, nice. Some more things around here, too. Like, there's this boulder here I could have used. Huh. What's in here?
I can handle it.
Be careful,
What?
everyone.
What is... Ooh, a mimic? Is that a door mimic?
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Attack.
I can't... I think I'm actually fighting a door mimic right now.
I got this.
My mission.
Yeah, that was a door mimic.
Run them through.
That was a...
Out of my way!
That's really funny.
Aim carefully.
Damn you!
Kill me quickly. Out of my way.
Split you in half!
Forwards.
Are you still here?
This is not
Damn it all!
the end. A solid plan.
Good guys always win.
My mistake.
I got this.
You'd like to hit?
Damn you!
You would like... Would you like to hit? I'm sickened.
Are you still here? Getting my ass
I'd like to
kicked.
point out I need like a... I need a 14 or whatever, and I'm rolling
Good guys
fours.
always win. I got this.
Oh, I'm nauseated now. Sick.
I'm gonna try.
Like, these fucking rolls are abysmal. It's not even a case of, oh, your to hit's too low. No, my to hit is... Even if my to hit wasn't too low, I would not be able to hit these enemies.
The road awaits.
that reminds me. Failed to dispel it. Sick. Aye?
Be careful, everyone.
Who are you?
I got this.
Die!
Nice miss.
I'll split you in half.
There we go. Citizen survivor. Barely managed to find my way out of these stinking tunnels. Almost being alive. Thank you. Come with me, I'll show you the way out. I hope you're not about to walk into the fucking mimic.
Beautiful. Here comes trouble.
It's me. I'm trouble. Or I'm going to be in trouble. One of the two.
Damn you!
Why can't I charge that one?
Let's hear you cry.
Nice miss.
Oh, got you!
Not...
Are you still here?
Case in point, I need a fucking 4 to hit that dude and I get a 2.
Let's see what we can do.
Oh, it's the other side of this. Oh.
Watch each other.
Oh my god, it's a gelatinous cube. Oh my god, it's a gelatinous cube!
Good guys always win.
You get back. Back, I say.
It's you or me.
Things you can't do. Sneak attack a gelatinous cube. Things you can do. Slash it. And then loot the gelatinous cube for the delicious corpses inside.
Run them through.
Ew.
Damn you!
Yeah, I got rolls actually.
I don't like you.
Alright, now if you would... Oh, that used my first aid kit. I completely wasted that first aid kit then. Oh, fuck. I would have fucking just saved that thing in that case. I would have sold it if I had remembered.
Here comes trouble.
Die!
Oops.
I got this.
Let's hear you cry. Attack!
Damn you! It's you or me.
I'll split you in half.
Run them through.
Nice miss.
Aim carefully.
Are you still here? You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
There we go. Rusty longsword. That's probably better off being sold, if I'm gonna be real. Okay. Please just do this. Thank you.
Let's see what we can do. They think us easy prey.
Can't believe there's a fucking door mimic.
Forwards. Out of my way!
I don't like you.
I'll gut you! Good guys always win.
A solid plan.
I like how she's the only person who hits anything consistently.
Die!
Out of my way.
You're going down!
Roll to 3.
I got this.
Attack! Let's hear you cry!
Hey, nice.
My wounds pile on.
You're fine. What is this? Rusty key. Ooh, empty bottle for liquid. What is rusty key for, though? Still durable enough to open its door, whatever that is. And some tools! Let's see if you can unlock this.
Damn it.
Damn it. What did you roll? 1? 4. Yeah, I need a way higher check. Need a way higher check for that. Okay, so I can't get in here. Period.
Beautiful.
That stone is no longer of any use to me. Or it could be if I need to do something later, maybe. Who knows?
Heads will
Ah,
roll.
spider swarm! Lovely. This is why I have a kineticist.
I got this.
Who misses everything.
You're not a threat.
Every
You're an
single
obstacle.
goddamn attack, he misses.
Die!
I'll split you in
Ooh,
half.
good hits.
Attack!
Damn you! I'll gut you!
Can't make a single goddamn attack.
Hear you cry!
Smear them.
Okay, another vial. There was a thing over here I could use that with. Oh, there it
Let's
was.
see what we can do.
Well, it's done now. Oh, I managed it.
Here we go.
Worth nothing. Nothing. It's worth 13 gold. 20 gold for the rope. It's worth nothing? I'm not going to sell it then. Got 44 gold. It's not worth much. But, now that I've got this thing, I can open up... Was it over here? Yeah, it was over here.
I can handle it.
I can use the tools to open this thing up, whatever that is. Got another Masterwork club. Masterwork? Oh, giant spider. Sick. Death on 8 legs, it's called.
Can't make the demons wait.
And another one. That one specifically, though, is called
feel
Death
like
on
a
8
chosen
legs.
Let's see if I can sneak around.
Be careful, everyone!
That's a little bit of damage. And a miss.
Run them through.
I don't like you. It's you or me.
Oh god, there's more than one. There's a lot more than one.
Are you still here?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Out of my way.
Out of my way!
Nice miss.
Aim carefully.
My mission has ended in failure.
Good guys always win.
Nice miss.
Die.
Wow. Still need a 16 to hit this thing. Jesus Christ.
My wounds pile on.
I'll split you in half.
Forwards.
That's one dead.
I got this.
Oh, not nice. And that one.
Let's hear you cry.
Smear them. I don't like you.
Not the end.
Okay, let's change tactic here. I think the actual best option here is to have a wall of baby spiders. Like have the melee guys right here like this. Like this. Have the baby spiders just hanging out in front.
The road awaits.
And then snipe the dude from afar.
Heads will roll.
Nice. What did you do? What'd you roll? Like a fucking 2? A 4. Needed a 5 and it rolled a 4. Fight defensively for the moment, please. Thank you. Hold!
No!
Awkward.
I'll split you in half. I got this.
Nice miss.
Attack.
You're going down!
Great.
Die.
Wonderful.
My mission has ended in failure.
Smear them.
Damn you!
Aim carefully. Let's hear you cry.
Hey, got a hit. There's the baby spiders. A little late. Is it? It might be a health trigger.
Go down this.
It might only happen at specific triggers of health.
I don't like you. Are you still here?
So I actually can't do that unless...
Forwards. Run them through.
Damn it all. Good guys always win.
A solid plan.
My fucking rolls are atrocious.
Out of my
At no
way!
point does anybody make a single fucking successful roll. It's very annoying. Some of those are bonuses, but a lot of them are just not. Alright, well, we'll go through there another time. It looks like the only other way, because I can't really go through here. There's nothing there. So the only way to go is down from the elevator over here. Or through the spider cave, which is a whole other bag of worms. Unless I want to have someone run all the fucking way back to the thing, and I can use, like, some of the traps I have.
Should I? I feel like a chosen one.
I think us easy prey.
Yeah, there we go. That works. Another giant spider. Okay.
Here we go again.
Roll!
Can't reach it. Okay, there's at least 2 giant spiders here. Fantastic.
Die!
I'll split you in half!
Attack!
My mission.
Why do they keep going for him specifically?
Let's hear you cry!
Always him.
I got this.
Nice.
Near them.
Aim carefully. Run them through!
Fucking love rolling 2s. Oh god, you're just gonna keep losing strength now because I don't have the fucking ability to heal your poison. Oh, well, not like you're using strength that much anyway.
Let's see what we can do.
Mobility 11, huh? Spider
going
swarm
on
over
here?
there.
Be careful, everyone!
Critical miss! I rolled a nat 1 while hitting the touch AC of fucking... a flat-footed touch AC of something. Fucking wonderful. Giant spider.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
Time to stretch me muscle.
Hey, that's decent. Can I charge it? Sure can. Rolled a 3.
You or me?
Needed a 5. Rolled a 3.
Out of my way!
I don't like you!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
Damn you!
Die!
Out of my way!
You're going down.
Are you still here?
Let's hear
Okay, that
you
one was the
cry.
bonus, but that's mostly because I'm having a -4 to attack in melee.
Forwards!
My mission has ended in failure.
In half!
Maybe you wouldn't got knocked out if one of you fuckers hit something. Ugh. Ah, more giant centipedes. Good. My favorite.
A solid plan.
Smear them.
Run them through!
Good guys always win.
It's you or me.
Attack!
How does she keep rolling so well? She's consistently the only person who rolls, like, above 10, and it's really weird.
Damn it.
Were these tunnels built by some ancient people before Kineticist was erected above? Oh god.
Heads will roll!
You're not a threat. You're an obstacle.
My wounds pile on.
I don't like you.
Aim carefully.
I got this.
Out of my way.
Okay, you just take a step back then, bud.
Kill me quickly.
Out of my way!
Forwards.
Damn you!
Die. This is not the end.
I'll split you in half!
There we go. A rusty flail. For real though, it's really weird.
I can handle it.
Like, very, very consistently. Ooh, a short sword. Very consistently, this is the only person you can hit. The halfling with 0 BAB and a -1 penalty to their strength score. That's the only person who's hitting anything. I don't understand it. Why was there a block of wood blocking the door? Why was that there? Lost item, cracked steel key. Ah, thank God we're level 2 now. Okay. Kineticist, wild talent. Wild talent. Kineticist can use wild talents. I can get a thing. Skill Kineticist. Bonus equal to half skill level on skill checks with the skills your primary element added, which are... I don't remember. Let's see, I get Iron Will, Persuasive, and Dazzling Display. Skill Focus. Heat Adaptation. When using Fire Blast or Components of Blast that include fire, add your elemental overflow damage bonus to the damage dealt. The Kinetic Blast normally adds double your elemental full bonus to these effects stack. I can also summon a familiar. I don't know if there's familiar feats. So I'm going to go with Fire's Fury. Oh, that's right. I actually get Searing Flesh at this level. So now I can do things. Alright. Rogue. Evasion. And a rogue talent. I can't adjust your skills. Combat trick dodge. Can observer. Yeah, I suppose that one's fine. I'd honestly prefer the one that gives me ability score damage, but that one's combat trick is fine for the moment. Outflank. Slice strike. No, outflank isn't on this list. Dodge will be fine for now, I suppose. Hey, cleric level 2. Sure, whatever. Fighter. Heavy armor focus would be useful if you had armor. Outflank, I don't think I can actually get yet. So let's go with... Yes. Not gonna hit that, so... I can go weapon focus scimitar. And for you... Power attack. That looks fine. That honestly looks perfectly fine.
Beautiful.
Let me also readjust my thing here a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. What?
Something's wrong.
Huh. That's goofy.
Let's see what we can
Oh, an actual crossbow. And an alchemist kit. Who's gonna get the actual crossbow? I'll give you the actual crossbow.
Road awaits.
Okay, what's over here? Terrible smell. I think we should steer clear of this water. I need tools.
Here we go. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Well, you want to come over this way then?
I can handle it.
I see. So you can either use the tools to get in there or tools to get into the spider cave, which was not what I should have done. Because fuck that place. Huh. There's loot here I never grabbed. What's that loot? Oh, right. This one was in a chest I couldn't open, isn't it? Oh, and I got filth fever now, too.
It's done.
Hey! There's a body here I never went to. I just completely missed it. Alright, what do we got?
Let's see what we can do.
Decent. Head over to camp real quick. God, this place reeks. Seems to be my lot in life. If I'm not wading through blood, I'm crawling through shit. Okay, good. Everyone's in good space. Everyone's in good space. Good. Okay. Right, head back over here. Turn that in. I don't think there's any extra rooms here. Just the spider cave that's sitting there taunting me. How much is this worth? 12? $132. Very close to being able to afford a great sword. I need 20 more. Can I get 20 from something? No, that's not... No. Not taking that in. Not sending that. That... That'll give me enough. And it's only a +1 bonus. It's only a +1 bonus. It's only a +1. And I've only got one of those. Have a great sword, buddy. I don't think you can dual wield. You don't have two-weapon fighting. So I'm not going to give it to you yet. What do you even have any specialty in this? You got precise shot for some reason. And dodge. All right. Let's give this another crack. Let's see if I can cleanse the spider caves of the filth that lies within it.
Let's see if I can sneak around.
Yes, let's.
I feel like a chosen one.
There you go. My searing flesh has now been up to max. Do I even have elemental overflow right now? I don't think I do. What level do I actually get elemental overflow? What level does a Kineticist get elemental overflow? Level 3. Alright, well, let's see how this goes.
Here we go again. This fight won't be my last.
I should probably delay until after the spider goes.
Are you still here?
Ow.
I'll cut you! Samir, then.
A solid plan. Let's hear you cry.
Ooh, yeah, that's good stuff. Look at that.
Good guys always win.
Nat 1. Sick. Working on it, buddy. You're about to die anyway, so just,
You're going down!
do a big hit, if possible.
I don't like you!
Attack! Run them through!
Sick. Fantastic roll.
I got this. My mission has ended in failure.
You're fine, mostly.
Out of my way!
Aim carefully. Out of my way!
Damn you!
Nice misses.
I'll split you in half!
Forwards. Die!
This would be over if I could roll.
Are you still here?
2.
Heal me quickly.
This is normal difficulty.
Smear.
I just have terrible luck.
A solid
Also, I
plan.
should probably turn off his fighting defensively, given that he's using power attack.
Let's hear you cry.
There.
My
Death on 8 legs is
wounds
dead.
pile
Good guys always win.
This is not.
Okay, unconscious. That's unfortunate. Let's turn that off because I keep forgetting. Yeah!
Like you.
Attack!
I got this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hits. Did it die from the fucking...
Out of my way!
Okay. Unable to identify ring. Does anybody have knowledge arcana? Spicy pastry. Ooh, tasty.
I can handle it.
Pastry. Yeah. Also, the characters are all
Watch
like
each other.
really low level, so that's part of the deal of the DLC, but also just I cannot hit anything ever. That's just a problem I have in Pathfinder in general.
Split you in half!
Wait, how does
Them
this...
through.
I managed it.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay, wait, how does Searing Flesh work again? Hold up. Whenever a creature hits you with a natural attack or unarmed strike, creature takes 1 point of fire damage per 4 Kineticist levels you possess. Minimum 1 point of fire damage. A creature in a grapple with you takes double this amount. Accepting 1 point of burn, you increase this damage by 1 point per 4 Kineticist levels you possess until the next time you burn removed. You can increase the damage in this way up to 7 times. Ah, so that's why. I'm just dealing 8 damage to anything that hits me.
Beautiful.
Well, it's done now.
Well, don't have anything to put the acid in. Oh yeah, that thing was here, wasn't it? Corey, study target.
Aim carefully.
Damn you!
Out of my way!
It's you or me.
Samir.
Do.
Forwards.
Are you still here?
Man, I can't wait till I hit level 3.
Die!
And I can actually, like, hit.
I don't like you!
Good. When I actually get the ability to hit stuff,
I managed.
that'll be amazing. Right, and that takes care of everything here. Let's go back and talk to my shopkeep. Hello, shopkeep. I've got more things to sell to you. Take this. It's $12. That might be worth selling. Ring of Protection +1, huh? That's not bad. I should definitely keep that one. $12. That's a lot. I could sell that for a lot. I also have all these vials of acid. You want these? No? Okay. 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 Just rest and recover real quick. Langer, have you heard something? Are we being pursued? That took 2 days. All right. Let's get out of here. Onwards to the next step. I've cleared this area out, which means theoretically should be good. Theoretically. Having left the enraged cultists behind, the daring group of escapees plunged deeper and deeper into the sewage canals under Canobris. Passages as vile and as twisted as the plans of any demons. The cultists' yelling faded, giving way to deep growling coming from somewhere in the fetid darkness. Some unknown predator was prowling around, never approaching, but constantly dogging the group's steps. The winding tunnel then came to a fork. The main route was blocked by a vast cesspool, a whole underground lake of filth. Untold dangers could be lurking in the darkness of the older and narrower passages that branched off in all directions from the lake. The path onward was unclear. What was the greater danger, haste or delay? Which way should they go? After a brief discussion, the escapees decided to... Also, take a look, he's got a rope. Send someone to scout out a safe path through the old tunnels. Try to get across the cesspool. Take a breather and post a vigilant lookout who would alert the others if the beast in the darkness decide to attack. Leading to the old tunnels without delay. Let's send a scout. Whoever volunteered, but since no one did, the idea was scrapped. Someone needed to venture forth to explore the tunnel, so they decided to send... Landgrad. At the thought of heading to the dark tunnels alone, all color drained from Langrad's face and his teeth chattered in an anxious staccato. It was clear he wouldn't scout out much on his own. The escapees decided to lift Langrad's spirits with a grim joke and practically force him to brave the tunnels alone. Send Bemmer with him. Langret and Bemmer returned half an hour later with good news. They'd found where the tunnel got drier and led to the surface. With an approving pat on Langret's shoulders, Bemmer said amiably in his low voice, "See, you were scared over nothing." After a brief discussion, the escapees decide to flee into the tunnels without delay. Thanks for the fruitful scouting mission in the tunnels, the escapees went straight toward their destination instead of wandering in the dark for hours, exhausting themselves. The damp sewers gave way to dry and narrow caves. The escapees had no idea the maze under Canobris was so vast, deep, and horrible. Exhausted, they sat down on the rocks, fighting off hunger and fear. The escapees decided to search for food. The foraging was a crucial task that warranted thorough preparation, so the group made a lasso out of the rope they had. Oh, I lost the rope. The lasso was made from salt. The lasso they made was solid and long, could withstand a tug from large prey. The foraging was entrusted to Bemir. Bemir came back soon enough, his mighty back buckling under the weight of a colorful fanged lizard he had strangled with the lasso. Not willing to waste time starting a fire, the escapees quickly carved up the lizard and voraciously picked the raw, stringy, but still edible meat off the bones. The meal restored stone of their strength. Let's see. Explore the mysterious caves further. Let's give it to Frada. The caverns were narrow enough that Frada didn't have to rely on sight. She could just feel her way forward. Thanks to her small stature, it was easy for her to get into the smallest cracks, and her dwarvish knack for underground activities ultimately ensured her success. Upon her return, Frada proudly presented her find, a bundle wrapped in scaled leather. Inside the bundle, the escapees found a strong sinew rope, a band of tribal amulets, a sharp flint knife, a whetstone, and a number of other useful items. The skin in which these treasures was wrapped had a simple map of the nearby caves and was marked with a strange pictograph of a cat's eye, framed by 6 spider legs. Oh! She found a Windwalk stash! Hey, look at that! Continue the journey. Killkiller Blazeit and Rekarth had wasted no time and scouted out a safe tunnel that led to the surface. The escapees continued on their way. Rekarth led the group through a narrow crawlway that looked like it must have appeared quite recently. It may have been caused by the earthquake unleashed by the wicked scythe of the Locust Lord Discari. Having crawled out of the caves, the escapees found themselves in a narrow tunnel paved with stone slabs. There were alcoves all over the walls with names etched above each one. These catacombs were part of one of the burial sites where crusaders had been interred for many years. Deathly cold pierced the escapees' skin as a rippling ghostly figure emerged from around the corner and, wailing, immediately went out of sight again. Each member of the group could sense the danger hanging in the air. The escapees drew their weapons, ready to defend themselves. They decided to send someone to scout ahead. Investigating a dangerous area was something they figured Langrat could do. Langrat went on ahead, carefree and calm. This quiet place seemed to have put his heart at ease. He would have met a sticky end if not for his keen ear, which detected a strange flute-like sound coming from somewhere close by. He inspected the walls and identified the source. Drafts of air were passing through a series of small holes and producing a beguiling, barely audible whistling. After examining these holes, he discovered they were loaded with darts. It was a trap designed to repel unscrupulous grave robbers. Having crawled out of the caves, the escapees found themselves in a narrow tunnel paved with stone slabs. Attend to the ghostly figure. In one of the corridors of the burial site, the group came upon a corpse, a fresh body, half burned by demon fire. Some poor soul must have tried to escape the slaughter and ended up in the catacombs. This was where death had caught up to him, and now his anguished spirit was agitated. Laying the ghost to rest. Who would do best here? The dwarf? Abadar dwarf. I don't remember who the other guy follows. Let's give it to Bemir. Without a shred of... I should have given it to Freda. Without a shred of respect, Bemir unsealed the nearest tomb, stuffed the poor man's remains inside right next to the bones of the original occupant, then mumbled, "Right, rest in peace." The world had seen grander funerals, so it seemed unlikely that the ghost would be satisfied with this ceremony. Let's search the graves. Trust to Frada. Frada ran her fingers over the names carved above the tombs and quickly found one that interested her. The escapees split the stone open and pulled out the bones of some noble knight who had been buried with his gear. As it happened, this esteemed warrior had fallen in a battle against demons, during which his armor and sword had been utterly destroyed, so the treasury had provided a weapon for his funeral. Rita's sharp mind had retained this fact. Cool! The escapees continued onward and were excited to see that the gloomy corridors were slowly getting brighter. The surface was near. A sudden howl from behind them knocked them off their feet. The enraged ghost, whose remains had been denied a proper burial, was chasing after the group. Suddenly, the tribal amulets that the group had found in the caves, along with the map, lit up with a pale bluish luminescence. The amulets grew warmer, their glow intensified, and the ghost fled with a wrathful shriek before it could deliver its vengeance. These trinkets, which had proved to be a lucky find on the escapees' part, turned to dust afterward, but they'd served their purpose. But nothing could stop the escapees at this point. They could already see a spot of light behind the metal bars of a door at the end of the tunnel. They rushed forward without a second thought. That's... wow, okay. I'm getting real lucky with these. That's cool. Wow. I wonder how many variations there are in that. Okay. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to uninstall the mods I have. All right, there we go. So let's go back in here. And actually, you know what? Okay, so the mods are completely uninstalled now. I got rid of everything. So there's no toy box, there's no easy campaign, which I feel like might have been affecting how the stuff was going on when I was taking a nap earlier. But also, I'm gonna make a quick save right here. We're gonna make a save here, like about to leave catacombs. We're just gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. Huh. Interesting. So, Frada failed on that time. Which, I might want to reload because I got it the first time. That's not fair. Maybe the order counts? Maybe the order matters there? Okay. That's... Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm going to do a... Let's do a manage... properties. I'm just gonna verify the files real quick. Verify integrity of game files. Let's do that. So, how you doing? Having a good time? Having a good day? I'm having a pretty good day, all things considered. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Could have been way worse. Could have been much, much better. But you know, that's how things go. You know, you win some, you lose some. Yep. It's taken a long time to verify, actually. Like, it's only at 8% now. Normally, when I verify these game files, it goes way faster. So, we'll have to see how it goes. That's a pretty good hard drive article. A hard drive article titled Borderlands 4 writer hopes people lose it over Mario casting reference in 2027. God, that's so accurate. That is so accurate to that writing. Oh, right. Ooh, McPixel 3 is at PAX East. Cool. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. There's like a Steam sale of some kind going on because PAX East is happening. Alas, I would have gone, but it is currently still the plague, and I don't want to get COVID. I had enough COVID in my general vicinity recently. I don't need any more chance of COVID. Let's see, what is this? What do we got here? Rusted Moss, Warstride Challenges. Oh, it's a fast first-person shooter with a slide. Justice Sucks Tactical Vacuum Action. Unfortunately, a bunch of these things probably aren't going to be available come Monday, which is when I want to use this. I may have to skip Monday's stream anyway. I might move it to Tuesday. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We Were Here Forever? They're making a new We Were Here game. Cool. Those games are neat. I just, never gotten a chance to play them. Because you have to play it with somebody else, is the main problem. You literally cannot play those games alone. Ugh. Wingspan, isn't that the... Wasn't Wingspan that weird game where it's like you're just playing as a bird in VR? No, this is a strategy turn-based card game. Arcade Paradise. Oh, this is one of those sim games where you run an arcade. Ugh, whatever. Capital Command. Unfake Space Combat. Tactical Action. Looks like somebody made EVE Online into just a single-player game. Some people's probably into that. Verifying it's at 97 now. Almost done. 98. 98. 98. 99. All files validated. Huh. Okay, well, let's see how this works. If it keeps breaking, I might have to come back to this... What the fuck was that? Oh, it was an error with Borderless Gaming. Did that crash Borderless Gaming? It did. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, let me just turn that up. show, because I need to open this in order to move the thing over. Pathfinder, open it on display 2. Okay. Please work. Please work. Please work. Hey. And so it looks like the order was important there. If you sent Frada out to search for important loot first, she runs into the wrong thing. But if you do it after everybody else has done their thing, it's fine. Fuck. Okay. I have another backup plan. Hold on a moment. I'm going to report this, though. Just really quickly, report. Describe the bug. Game crashes when attempting to leave catacombs. It's part of DLC 2. Just leave catacomb. For actions, send actions at lake. Send Langrat and Bemir to scout. Then leave into old tunnels. At tunnels, use rope and send Bemir to get food. Then send Freda to search. Then leave. At crypt, send Langrat to scout. Send Bemir to send Bemir to what? To deal with Ghost. Send Freda to search tombs, then leave. Game will crash at this point. And this is critical because it's actually game breaking. Okay. So I've submitted my report. Here's what we're going to do. I have a backup plan. I always have a backup plan. That's the most important thing you could ever possibly do. And my backup plan happens to be by paying like $5 or $10 a month to get GeForce Now. Because GeForce Now has Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous on it, which I can also capture, because it's not Unity, it's running through a browser window, effectively. So, window capture, we're going to capture this whenever it loads up. And the nice part is, I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about the game having corrupted files in this instance, provided that my cloud save has been sent over, which it has. My cloud save is currently synced up, so GeForce Now should be able to play my games momentarily as soon as it loads up. It's taking a minute here. I don't know why it's taking so long, but it is. So how you doing? Are you having a good time? Enjoying yourself? Having a fun time? Good old day. It's a nice, lovely Thursday. Not that lovely, actually. Oh god, there's a fly in this window, which means that's fly season. I don't even know how that fly got in there. It's in between the window and the screen, which means it has to have come through the screen somehow, which means the screen has a gap that it's getting in through. Great. Lovely. Wonderful. Perfect. Just gotta wait for this thing to be done. Okay. It's almost there. I'm honestly not sure why it's taking so long to load up. Like it's working away. It's doing something. But I don't know what. Or why. There we go. Okay, I gotta sign back in. Alright. This. Need to log in because my Steam has a thing on it. Did that just say VR AirBridge wireless USB dongle for Quest 2? I thought the whole point is that it didn't need that. Oh, I see. I see. I see. That's what it is. What I was trying to do before. So effectively, it's just a, Effectively, it's just a Wi-Fi antenna you plug into your computer, which has all the hardware necessary to turn your computer into a Wi-Fi hotspot. I was doing that myself for a little while. Because when I was in college, I was doing a lot of stuff where we were streaming stuff from computers to the TV using my Ouya as like a receiver box. Because that was back in that time period when wireless was not as good as, but still better than trying to run an Ethernet cable all the way over there. And it just wound up working better, you know? Anyway, God, it's taking a long time. Also, hold on a second. Is it Control G? Yeah, turn that microphone off. I don't need my microphone. I'm not playing with online people here. Alright, so here. Window capture. You should be able to capture this. Oh, that's not capturing it. How about game capture? Does this work? That's fine. The other session isn't doing anything. Alright, I've logged out on my local computer, and now I'm logging in on my... There we go. Alright, so if this doesn't work, if this specifically does not work, then I've got nothing. Then it's a problem with the game itself and not me. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Here we go. Effectively, the only real difference here is that this is running on a, this is effectively just running on a remote computer. That's really the only difference. The remote computer has better specs than mine. Elden Ring's not on GeForce Now, is it? If it was, that would be sick. Okay. Langrat, Bamir. Put into the old tunnels. Continue. Explore the caves. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. I'm pretty sure order is actually quite important. Order seems like it's actually very important.
Beautiful.
Into the old tunnels. Oh! There's alignment stuff. Oh, that's... Okay, let's see if this does it. Okay. It's the game problem. Okay, then. So... that's it, then. I can't do anything else. Like, this is the absolute most I could possibly do. I cannot do anything further than this. I'm literally playing it on a separate computer at this point. Completely unmodded. There's no chance anything here has been modded. And it's broken. So we're gonna have to come back to this another day. So do I have time next week? So what does my schedule look like? Let's see. Tomorrow I was gonna be playing... I was gonna do Wayward West. Next week... Right, Rogue Legacy 2. So next week I'm probably going to do it on... I'll probably do this again on Sunday, assuming they patch it. If they don't, I'm just going to... I can't do anything until they patch the game. Just straight up. That I cannot do anything. So let's pencil that in for Sunday, Wednesday next week. One of those 2 days. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so I'm going to leave that in there. As for the DLC, currently, it's interesting. Right? It's, because I haven't finished it yet, I can't tell you for sure. It's very different from the base game. The base game was very much a, like, straightforward adventure, journey through the dungeon, find traps, clear out traps, etc. This one is a lot more about, like, finding what all your options are first, and then figuring out what best you can do with those options you have, figuring out what you can do with the tools you have, that sort of thing. And then you have, like, those little skill check things where you're going into, like, the You go into like the little storybook sections and do all that stuff. That's pretty interesting. But it's a very different feel, and I appreciate that because they had to do a lot of work in order to make it fit with having a much lower power level. You're not fighting demon armies, you're not fighting evil gods, you're not fighting masses of cultists. You're fighting rats in a sewer because you're a commoner. And like the fact that you're level 2 is a huge deal because that means you're a badass. Relatively speaking. Like, you have to remember, the main character of a D&D adventure is a freak. You're running around fighting enemies for like a month and become god. That is a freak thing to do. That's not what a normal person does. So I can appreciate this on that level. As for the actual stuff, like mechanically it seems fine. It's just going through this now, if I went through it again, like there's all this information that like, oh, now I know exactly how to deal with these situations. I can use fire to just get rid of, you know, get rid of the centipedes ahead of time. I have a fire thing. I can chuck it there, use the oil. Voila. No longer have to worry about that. Or I know how to deal with the monitor lizard now. I send one person down, maybe, whoever's got my fastest move speed. Just go over there, shoot an arrow at the monitor lizard to get it, attract its attention. Then once it gets its attention, run him up the hill, push the rock onto the monitor lizard. Job done. Like, a lot of cool stuff. As long as they keep up that level of stuff that's going on, excellent. It'll be fantastic. We'll see what happens once I actually get into like the main part of it though, because that's just the starting area. I don't know how much more there's going to be though, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. As always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the game with me for this little bit. I'll test this out on occasion and see what I can get working. You know, I'll check it on Sunday before I stream. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm just going to send you over to, let's see, Cardboard Tears playing more Spyro. I'll send you over to him. So go say hi to him. I'll be back tomorrow with Weird West. We're going into the 4th story where we're playing some werewolves, and I'll be back with either this or the regular adventure on Pathfinder on Sunday. So, see you next time.